Yo, 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 what's happening? Nico here. How committed to you are you to the process? I recently got myself a gig doing some work, hosting a group for a behavioral health center. I like talking, so talking to people is no problem to me. Guiding conversations, I like to do that as well. What I'm noticing though is that as humans, we want the outcome and we want it now. On this path that we have chosen to live, recovery as they call it, I like to call it personal development, we get to focus on the progress that we make every day, not on what the progress gives us, not what we get because of it, but what we get to give not only to ourselves but to our families and to our communities when we better ourselves. So, how committed to you are you to the process that it takes? I believe that I found the simplest process. It's not the quickest, but it's definitely the simplest that I could find. And that's one, you define what sober is. Two, you find a standard of living that you admire or that you needed growing up, and you start to live that way. And three, you have specific, measurable achievements that you're always working towards. Smart commitments to meeting the standard that allows us to live in our definition of sober. It's the simplest way that I've found to get myself to stop drinking, to get myself to stop using. I'm committed to the process of getting better each and every day, not meeting that best version of myself yet. Because I'm always developing, I'm always changing. So the best version of myself is always excelling. It's right in front of me, don't get me wrong. It's what I'm walking into. And then as soon as I walk into that stage, the next best version of myself is revealed. And I get to walk into that one. It is the process that makes this journey fun. How you think about your journey is critical to the outcomes that you have. Think about the person in the gym who's complaining all the time about the workouts that they're doing. That individual, nobody really wants to be around. Just think about it. You don't want to be around that person. So hard. Oh my goodness, why am I doing this? They're running on the treadmill. It's like, yo, if that's how you feel about it, keep it moving. Like, don't come around me with that stuff. You chose to be here. You chose to do that workout. So why don't you choose to talk to yourself in a positive manner while you're doing it? Same goes for our recovery journey. If you're choosing to stop drinking, whether that's voluntary or involuntary, it's a choice that was made. Stop wanting to go back. Start talking to yourself like this is the best for you right now. This is the best decision you can make right now. This is going to progress you towards whatever it is that you desire in life. Because all of us have desires. All of us want some sort of community. All of us want some sort of belonging. All of us want to be accepted for who we are. Problem is, nobody can accept you for who you are until you accept you for who you are. So we get to see how much you accept yourself by the way you talk to yourself, by the way that you treat yourself, by the way that you conduct yourself. It's interesting to me. talk down about ourselves and what we're doing and expect a upward outcome. How how much sense does that make? Oh, I'm gonna stop drinking, but this sucks. I gotta stay at home every weekend. Nah, this is what being a sober person looks like. You don't have to stay home. You stay home because you can't control yourself when you go out in public and there's alcohol around. That's a you problem. If you tell yourself this is how somebody who's sober conducts themselves while they're out, you'll have no problem in going out and not drinking. Because you've set a standard that alcohol is no longer ingested by you. Do you see vegetarians throwing a hissy fit every time that they're at a freaking restaurant? No. They choose to go to the restaurant, they order what they can based on what's at the menu, or they don't order at all. How come being a sober person is so much more difficult, or has to be put on so much more blast? Handle yourself. Conduct your business. Stay committed to your process. It's not anybody else's. Why are you checking for somebody to say it's okay to do what's best for you? The goal around here is not to be perfect. It is to do better each and every day. And doing better each and every day is a process, not an endpoint. Every day we check ourselves. Did I do better today? Yes or no? Next day we wake up and we do it again. You are an amazing human being who has something to contribute to this world, and you deserve to live the best version of your life on a daily basis. I'm convinced that it doesn't include alcohol or other drugs. I'm convinced that nobody was created to be an angel. It's okay to have no halo.